Terrorism in Italy from 1945 to date is a book written by Giovanni Pellegrino, an Italian lawyer and politician. It discusses the political situation in Italy from the revival of democracy in 1945 until the present day. Giovanni Pellegrino, who for many years was president of the Italian Parliamentary Commission on Terrorism and an expert on terrorism in Italy, opined that in Italy there was a low-intensity civil war, beginning from 1945 to date between the West and Eastern Europe. This war reached its peak between 1945 to 1949, right after World War II. With the writer Giovanni Fasanella he co-authored a book, La Guerra Civile, wherein he expressed his opinion on the seeming 60 years-long low-intensity civil war in Italy. This book x-rays the specific Italian situation in contradistinction to other European countries, especially Spain and Ireland. According to the authors, while these two European countries have similar terror situations, they however differ in their political engagements and precise causes of terrorism different from Italy. Spain with the Basque ethnic conflict and Ireland with a long ethnic conflict and religion-political conflict. The time frame between 1943 till date is spaced over 11 chapters, and is divided into 4 groups, corresponding to 4 time periods. The second time frame spans the years 1949 to 1974. A lot of documents exists about this period from secret services of Italy and NATO. Reports shows that in these years the Communist Party had a paramilitary apparatus. This period had less victims and the war was much more a war in being as a war effective. Third time frame. This step is now well known, was a very dangerous period in Italy. More important politicians were killed. The most famous was Aldo Moro. Fourth time frame till date. The Civil War had less victims but restricted to some consultant of the government. The victims were from leftist and right-wing political parties. They were normally consulted about the labor law reforms. The book has an introduction, 11 chapters, 1 analytic index, 1 book index. The introduction, Una storia non conoscibile, based about an unknown history. Chapter 1, La Volante Rossa, about communist terrorism after the World War II. Chapter 2, Atlanticide Italia, about structures in Italy favorable to Atlantic politics. Chapter 3, Il compromesso democratico, about an agreement between communists and Democrats. Chapter 4, La rottura dell'equilibrio, about the crisis of the agreement. Chapter 5, La guerra civile a bassa intensità, about the low-intensity civil war. Chapter 6, Moro e Berlinguer, about the two important leaders. Chapter 7, I naufragi del Titanic, about the old political class, not looking to the future. Chapter 8, La rottura del patto di indissabilità, about the breaking of the pact. Chapter 9, Il disegno tecnocratico, about one emerging technocratic politic class. Chapter 10, Fenomeno Berlusconi, about an emerging new leader. Chapter 11, Il sonno infranto della bicameral, about the failed attempt to create new politics regulation. Indice analitico, name index, indice del volume, book index, bibliography. Fasanella Giovanni, Pellegrino Giovanni, La Guerra Civile, editor. BUR Biblioteca Univ. Rizzoli, 2005. ISBN 9788817000630-9. A book about the more 60 years long low-intensity civil war in Italy. Arga Rossi Elena, Zaslavsky Victor. Togliatti Stalin. Il PCIe La politica estera staliniana negla archiva di Mosca, editor. Il Mulino 2007.